Welcome to 5 Fresh Tips, a podcast from Fresh Starts Registry. Our Fresh Starts experts are here to help you with everything you need to begin again, starting with 5 simple fresh tips. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Robert Yeilding, a psychologist, CBT expert, and Fresh Starts expert. And I'm here today with 5 fresh tips to help you develop helpful sleep habits and prevent insomnia. Tip 1. During times of increased stress or emotional upheaval, it's normal to have periods of altered sleep at night. Following these tips can help you prevent such times from developing into a chronic or long-term insomnia problem and maintain helpful overall sleep habits. Tip 1 is to maintain a consistent sleep schedule of the time you go to bed and get out of bed in the morning. This can become challenging when stress or a life situation throws off your sleep, and you may want to overcompensate by going to bed much earlier than usual or lie in bed much later in the morning just to try and catch up on rest. These unhelpful habits can overextend what's called your sleep opportunity and disrupt your sleep routine further. Do your best to set a schedule and stick to it, even if some nights are harder than others to get to sleep than you'd ideally want. 2, the second tip is to not fear or fight being awake at night. Oftentimes, people have negative or anxious thoughts in reaction to sleep difficulty. For example, they might think, if I don't sleep now, then tomorrow will be horrible, or I won't be able to get through the day. Such thoughts can escalate your focus on being awake, activate your nervous system, and result in too much sleep effort, or focusing on forcing sleep to come, which ultimately will backfire. Focus instead on accepting being awake for what it is in the moment. Decatastrophize negative thoughts about the future, and try instead to do something relaxing and enjoyable. 3, the third tip is to do your best to limit your activity and time in bed as close as possible to just sleeping. This means that activating activities such as scrolling on your phone, gaming, etc., should be avoided while in bed. Additionally, if you find yourself unable to sleep after 20 or 30 minutes, or feeling particularly awake or anxious in the bed, it's time to get up and spend some time doing a relaxing activity in another room. Then return to the bed when you're actually feeling sleepy again. This helps to strengthen your association between your bed and bedroom and sleep. 4. Tip number 4 focuses on waking up in the morning. As you get out of your bed, following your sleep schedule, begin the day by hydrating and getting a healthy amount of exposure to bright sunlight outside. Ideally, you can pair this with an enjoyable activity to help ease yourself into the day. 5. Additionally, tip number 5 is to exercise regularly. Ideally, 30 to 60 minutes of cardio, exercise 5 days a week for a deeper sleep at night. My personal recommendation would be to try and do up to an hour of swimming each day in an outdoor pool in the sun to help with deep and consistent sleep at night. I hope these 5 fresh tips help you develop helpful sleep habits, and they will help to prevent insomnia over time. Remember, you can always find me at the Fresh Starts Registry in the Expert Guide. Again, I'm Robert Yeilding, and never forget, we're proud of you.
Thank you for listening to 5 Fresh Tips, a podcast from Fresh Starts Registry. To browse the expert resource guide and build your hype team today, head to freshstartsregistry.com/experts. And remember, we are always so proud of you. Keep up the amazing work.